We're live, 19K in primary Tradelines part 2. Apologies for that. All of a sudden, battery on my computer says it's all good, but it had technical difficulty issue and it just went to sleep. Okay, apologize for that. So we're all good now. Jerome playing games. Jerome, that's right. Jerome, I told you, had a laptop all squared away. I know it's charged, but you need to plug it in. Make sure. Okay. I'm sorry about that. So I'll put my email address here. You can email me because we're talking about how you can get 19,000 in primary trade lines in your name. Okay. So real quick, National Credit Direct. We talked about that again. Okay. 5K in your name. Okay. We got New Coast Direct, another 5K in your name. We got my Jewelers Club card, another 5K in your name. Okay. Now, again, make sure these work for you and your budget. They might have a bit of an annual fee. They might want one purchase. Okay. Looking just right at my Jewelers Club card, right out of the gate. My Jewelers Club, jewelry store. They've got stuff here that shows right out of the gate. They say, hey, join now, be a member, and you can get whoops.com. Jewelersclub.com. Boom. Okay. So right out of the gate, bam. 5, 10, 15K in your name. Okay. Primary stuff. Quick question. Yes, you can put your questions here as well. Okay. And again, I'm going to put my email address in here as well. So if I miss anything, bam, you can email me. Now, 5, 10, 15K. This stuff is helpful because maybe you're, below 600. Okay. Maybe you're dealing with, 500 credit score. You want to build that credit. You want to get revolving accounts. You want to build up credit in your name. This is going to help. People have had a good success with building up their stuff. Now, something else. I'm putting this right here. 1,500. Hutton Chase. Are those revolving? Yes, they're revolving. They're store cards. They're revolving. And we can talk about, you can add good, positive, big banks as well, right? So if you've got store cards, you're starting out, that's a good way to start. You've got a lot of available credit. You're not utilizing it all up, right? You use it for maybe the one purchase that they are, requiring you to. And hey, the holidays, maybe you purchase a gift to here or there. Just make sure it works for you and your budget. So my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct, National Credit Direct. These are the big ones, the 555, giving you 15K. Hutton Chase Department Store, $1,500 credit line. Just make sure it works for you and what your budget is. And then Ox Publishing, okay? Ox Publishing, it's books on credit. This one is not a physical card. It's just a line of credit, but it's a primary line of credit in your name, store line of credit in your name. And Ox Publishing does $2,500. So all that adds up to $19,000 in primary trade lines that people who might be sitting with less than desirable credit right now, right? Sitting there saying, hey, I've got it under 600 score, maybe got a 500. You can still potentially get approved for these, right? And get that good credit, boost your credit score up, have all this utilization available to you. You're not using it all, and it's helping balance out that other stuff. Now, you want to get the negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there. You can dispute the charge-offs, dispute the collections, get them out of there. You can use things like Self.Inc. as well, Self-Lender. So Self-Lender is a secured loan, right? Now, I know it's not an unsecured line of credit, but it's also a primary line in your name, and it's a loan, and it helps with your credit mix. So now you've got, heck, if you get my Jewelers Club, New Coast Direct, National Credit Direct, there's 3 revolving cards there. You get a Hutton Chase, that's 4. You get an Ox Publishing, that's 5. That's 5 store lines, which is about the max for the store lines you would want, because you could get up to 12 revolving accounts, and 7 of them you want to have big bank accounts that we've talked about here to get in on the 800s. Now, Blackbeard Dave saying, hey, you can get a $2,500 for Dell Financial. Okay. Now, if Dell approves for individuals who are, maybe dealing in those 500s score, less than 600, then maybe that works for you, right? So a lot of those primary cards that we were talking about, 19 in primaries, are for individuals who might be starting out, who are building, who have less than stellar credit at the beginning. But if you can also get a store, Dell Financial Services, up to 2,500. Consumer side. Right here, they also have some exclusive offers right now, right? So that's a potential trade line as well. Okay. They have a pre-qual first. Okay, so you can take a look and see if you pre-qual. All right. So 19,000 primary lines in your name, getting these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. And we have something like self.income that you've got these 5 store cards, store lines of credit. You've got these things in your name, and you're building credit. As you get a collection offer 2 here, it's going to boost you even further because now you have way more positive than negative, right? So if you're just getting the negative items off, that's fantastic too. That's how I started. Hey, I didn't even get the primary lines, okay? I was just getting negative items off, and I was getting good positive scores after that, yeah? But if you are in the process and you are able to get these primary lines, it can help. All right, so you guys got questions. I got answers for you. And again, apologies for those technical difficulties earlier. It's pain. All right. Bankruptcy question. Do you pursue the removing the accounts included with the bankruptcy first or the bankruptcy first? Okay. So you go to LexisNexis. You can dispute the bankruptcy directly with LexisNexis. You can even freeze LexisNexis. Okay. And dispute the bankruptcy with LexisNexis. And you go to the bureaus at the same time and you can dispute the accounts included in the bankruptcy, along with if you've moved from where you were when you potentially filed this unverified bankruptcy with the courts and it has a different address now on there. You can get that other old address off of there. And as things come off LexisNexis and things come off of your credit reports, as far as the accounts included in the bankruptcy, then you can dispute that bankruptcy directly with the bureau. So that's one of the tactics, strategies you can utilize for your bankruptcy rate tech. Okay. And it is possible. We see bankruptcies coming off. We've seen people, I've gotten emails of people getting bankruptcies off, clients, customers. Okay. Even friends and family. All right. Thank you, Brandon. I got my student loans removed from Equifax on my second round of dispute ledgers I purchased from you. Working on Experian now. Cool. Excellent. Very good. Goddess. You can send your next round as per when you're sending them. That's fine. Is having 2 revolving trade lines, 1 credit builder card or credit builder loan, but one of those, and 1 credit card too many to have? No, Kim Tucker, it's not too many to have. In fact, the highest FICO achievers tend to have 12 revolving accounts at some point. I'm not saying go out and get it at this today, right? But at some point, 12 revolving accounts. And usually somewhere around 5 installment loans. And I'm not saying that they're open installment loans that they're paying off all 5, right? But maybe they paid off a few things, a couple cars, maybe working on a house, maybe they had a small personal loan, something like that, right? So that's not too many to have. You're building, that's what you want to build, right? No, not at all. 2 revolving trade lines, credit builder card, a credit card. You got 4 accounts on your credit reports. No, you can build, you can keep building. They like seeing a lot of revolving accounts, a lot of, activity, being, credit utilization low. We know that we want to have a lot of available credit that we're not necessarily using. So no, that's not too many. Dr. Nathaniel Wells, 92,000 in student loans gone now. Excellent, Dr. Wells. Congratulations. Very nice. Very nice. Let me see if I missed anything from you as well. That was fantastic. Thanks for letting the tribe know that it is possible. Okay. He said, we're back. We are back. We're back. How long do we need to keep those primary trade lines on the credit, right? The 19K. Okay. So it depends on what works for you. Okay. There was a period of time where I was doing the trade lines as far as the primary trade lines as far as the travel miles cards, right? Some were cashback, some were travel miles, this kind of stuff. And it came to a point where I wasn't using some of them and they had like annual fees. And I was like, well, I don't want to keep them around. Now, looking back on it, I should have just kept them, because closing a card could hurt your score. But I had other cards that I was using. I had other no annual fee cards, so it balanced out. So I closed it. It didn't really hurt that much, right? 5 points here, 10 points there. Slowly, I was balancing, almost like rebalancing my credit portfolio, right? Your portfolio of credit lines and credit cards. So how long do you need to keep it? It depends on what's right for you. Perhaps you're getting it's a year for you, and you've gotten these negative, nasty, erroneous items out of there, and you've gotten good primary lines that are more big banks, the Capital Ones, the B of A's, the Chases, the Citibanks, these kind of things, and you've got several of them that have no annual fees, and you have some of them that might have an annual fee, but you're getting a lot back of cash back and stuff like that. So you're saying, well, maybe I'll close a couple of these other ones that I don't want to be paying these annual fees on, or you could leave them open forever and ride the wave of having a lot of credit utilization and having a lot of resources available to you. But it depends on what's right for you. If you open them up, all of a sudden you close them real quick, and you don't have any other good positive history in your credit, and you close this, and even if you get all the negative off of there, and it's like, well, you don't have any good positive credit, you don't have any, so that could potentially hurt your score, right? So it depends on what works for you. You understand kind of how to mitigate and balance off, right? Let's see. Got us KCTV email. While I'm gaining, I got 2 installment loans. Self Inc. was about a 60-point raise. All right. Nice. Ashley Warlow. Got us K. Oh, I see. Got us K. Oh, there's 2 different. Okay, cool. Good. Okay, thanks. All right. Helping each other out. Appreciate it. Ashley Wardlow. Hope I pronounced that right. I've gotten all collections removed, added new few diverse accounts, kept the utilization low, and went from a 500 score to a 751 over a few months. Keep pushing. Thanks to Brandon and his team. Ashley, congratulations. Thanks for coming back and letting the subscribe tribe know. Okay. And if you're not a part of the subscribe tribe, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications for when I go live like this. Also, you can jump on thesubscribetribe.com for the time and the dates and times when I go live. Okay, I'm going to put that in here. I sent out an email to the subscribers. There we go. And then they know. They're saying, hey, I want to know how to get 19K in primary trade lines in my name. Boom, you got it. Thanks, John. How do you remove paid late payment closed by B of A account, closed by creditor? Okay. Tyrese Watson. Is this a closed charge off or is it a closed account? Because they closed by the creditor. So I'm wondering if this is a charge off. Because if it's a charge off, you want to dispute that whole charge off and get the whole charge off of there. If it's a charge off in it because it has lates and it went too late and it's charged off, you don't want to just dispute the lates. If it's closed by the creditor, it's a charge off. You dispute and get the whole charge off of there because it's always negative. Even getting these things. Okay. But if for some reason it was closed for some other reason, it wasn't a charge off, some lates on there, and a lot of other good payment history, then you can dispute just the late payments with. Okay. Let's see. Someone said I should scroll up, so I'm going to scroll up. I'm looking. I'm trying to. What am I looking for? Weeping Willow says, y'all better scroll up, LOL. What am I looking for? There we go. Scroll up to my question, please. So with the late payments, if it's not a charge-off, you can dispute just the late payments with the 609 dispute letters, okay? Weeping Willow says this is what looks like. You scroll up and I'll see. Kickoff. Oh yeah, Kickoff. That's supposed to be a good one too. I was working with the team on Kickoff and looking at that. So this is another way to build your credit. Okay, let me take a look. It's another secure line. All right. I'm looking. Trying to see. Okay. So this is a question. Can you still dispute with letters and get replied back to by the bureaus, even if you dispute it online? Yes. Okay. So Trip. So you're talking about, hey, look, maybe I disputed online. Can I send the letters now? And will they still respond to me in the mail? Right? Yes, absolutely. They should, they can, they will. And we got a special letter if they don't, right? We got this letter if they don't. Yeah. That's right. Okay. So I want to receive all correspondence in the United States Postal Service. If you did, I signed up for online. Okay, sign up online to receive notifications about dispute results. I no longer want these services. I'm demanding you send all dispute results and updated credit reports to the address listed below. And it goes on to talk about you can get all of the last disputes that you got in the mail and for them to send everything in the mail. Okay, it's all available to you. We've got a special letter for that. Now, if for some reason you're disputing online, which you shouldn't be disputing online, right? In you're getting stuff online, then you want to switch to the certified mail, send us the stuff mail. But I think what you're talking about is you send a mail and it's all good. Yeah, he's talking about you. Brandon is a fair credit father. Awesome. I appreciate it. That's excellent. I'm thankful and grateful to have found Mr. B. Weeping Willow. Excellent. Sounds very good. Thank you very much. Life with Tiffany. Hey, after you approve from my Jewelers Club, can you just pay it off, leave it alone? Yeah, that's something you can. Okay, this is what's interesting about your credit. And some people say, "Oh man, you got to be using all the credit. And you got to." Hey, typically you're trying to utilize 3 revolving accounts. Okay, that's typically what you're trying to do monthly and paying it off. Okay. Some people have a lot of available credit, don't use it, just using 3. Still up in the 800s. Okay, so is it possible to do that? Yes. Okay, it's possible to do that. But if you can, and of course there's a store card, so you probably don't want to be buying stuff from them. But if you can, and you eventually get to maybe like something like a secured card, if you need one, right? An Open Sky or something like that, and you can utilize that hey, cool. Or if you've got these negative, nasty, erroneous items coming off every month, then you can apply for something like a Capital One Platinum or something like that and utilize that every month. So if Life with Tiffany, if you're saying, hey, I've got a Jewelers Club card, I utilize it, I leave it alone. Yeah, you can do that. But in the coming months, you eventually want to build credit and have something available to you. Daily Dubs TV. Yes, it's tough. Sorry. I apologize too as the questions come in. We get to roll in and have a good time here. I might miss things. I want to make sure that put my email address here. You can email me if I miss anything. Okay. All right. Okay, Daily Dubs TV. So I had an account removed. Great, fantastic. Deleted account, deleted. One of the accounts was deleted. 2 of the accounts so far haven't been deleted, but I haven't got any letters back from the creditors or credit bureaus. I believe you're also referring to the credit bureaus, right? You're saying letters. Do I wait till I get the letters back? Okay. So maybe you're watching, okay? He wants to know, do I send the second letter now or do I just wait? Maybe you're watching credit monitoring service, you see something get deleted, removed, okay? If it's been a full 30 calendar days from when they got the letters to give them time to postmark your response, so if the mail's running a little slow or whatever and you're waiting, you wait for that. If it's been that timetable, 30 calendar days from when they receive the letters to postmark your response, if it's been that long, you could send a non-response letter, okay? Yeah, Preven Lloyd, my guy's in the building. Excellent. Yeah, I'm in the building. You can send your non-response letter with your next round of letters, your second round of letters, okay? if they don't send you anything. Now, if you're not within that timeline, okay, you can send you can wait for them to send a response. If they send a response, maybe you got some other deletions, maybe didn't. You can send that second round of letters. But your first round of letters, you got one of these negative, nasty, erroneous, deleted items so far. Got it deleted. Tells Jerome to order some pizza. All right. Um, excellent. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Not missing another line. Great. Excellent. All right. Justin. Bankruptcy, discharge, 7. Okay, bankruptcy 7 before discharging. When can I dispute it? So, Justin, you're like, okay, when I dispute it. So, it's on your report. Okay, usually you wait the full 6 months for the full discharge. You usually get a letter from the like trustees or whatnot, or from the courthouse, and it says, hey, usually there's a waiting period. You file, you go in front of the trustee, you do your thing, it gets discharged, and usually there's like a 6 month period where if for some reason you had some big windfall or something like that, creditors could still try and come. So typically you wait that 6 months to start the whole dispute process with LexisNexis and the bureaus and all that good stuff. But you can start ASAP, which is, 6 months, because when credit repair starts, when? That's right, starts now. Okay, so let's see if I've got other questions. Yep. So I have to get a little loud. I'm gonna put my email in here. Excellent. Good stuff. Very nice. Nice. Getting it. Getting it. Okay. Karen asks, will opening multiple 5 primary cards, no credit pull, hurt or improve my score? All right, cool. Good question. So you've got new credit coming in to your lines of credit. Okay. Something interesting. So you're like, hey, if I get all this credit, no hard pull, could it help? Right. You're like, hey, not getting all these hard inquiries, but you're getting a lot of new credit. So you'll have some new lines of credit. Credit utilization may come down a little bit. Okay. You might have new credit history, which will bring down your average age, right, of your credit history. Your credit mix might be about the same. You might have all these new lines of credit. I'm not sure exactly where and what they're looking like, right? But the credit mix might help with the big bank cards or not. So it could fluctuate. And in your scenario, you might have a lot of new available credit. So for a period of time, it might come down, right? The average age is coming down on your history and that kind of stuff. But over time, it could recover and come back up. Okay. So this is the delicate balance of applying for new credit, right? Getting hard inquiries, getting new credit, bringing it down, then coming back up. When I was getting these travel cards and cashback cards and putting my good credit to work, right? Because you want to eventually, utilize your good credit. Credit score came down for a little period of time, then comes back up, right? Huh. That's interesting. Uh, Prevent. So creditor is good 1 month, and the next month it says 90 days late. Could that be a potential violation? It could be, because that doesn't make any sense, does it? How is that possible? How's that accurate, right? You would have a 30-day late at the most, right? So this is a type of inaccuracies and unverified information that's on credit reports. This is ridiculous stuff. This is why I want you to get in touch with me. Please email me, all right? We're going to wrap up here for the day. I hope everybody had a wonderful Had a wonderful holiday last week. I apologize. That was wonderful Thanksgiving, wonderful holiday. I know the holidays are fast approaching as well. We've got more holidays coming up. This is a very good time when the credit bureaus have all these new lines of credit coming together and trade lines on people's stuff. All right. People can apply for all this credit all at once. And so it might be more challenging for them to reply back to you in 30 days. Now is the time. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Please feel free to email me, reach out. I'm here to help you get to the other side. Happy holidays to you and yours. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.